Gotcha.
Yeah, it's probably about my size, right?
Enormous. Maybe a little bit less, but we'll...
How about
Oh,
that?
wait, now the macros are back.
I told you.
Bizarre.
They're all there.
Okay.
They're all there.
You know, just
Horse in the
because
round.
And you were
they
there.
don't show up
And
until I have
you
a
were
token,
there.
that's why I didn't see them. All right, dropping the grid. So we're back. You guys are walking through the dark, sloshing through the river. Again, the water is not very deep. At its deepest point, which is like right here in the middle, it's probably up to Anushka's waist, which means that
So
it
to
would limit you
recap,
guys.
we managed to find the underground entrance and no one intercepted us.
Yes, correct.
Huzzah.
Yeah. So I'm making an outline here. Within this outline, the water is deep enough to limit your dice to your swim dice. But besides this spot right here, it's shallow enough to be negligible.
So you're saying that's where it would be up to Anushka's waist?
Yes. For you, probably like your knee or something.
The red is the deep. The red's the deep water, right?
Right. The deepest part.
And I always hate to ask this, but how tall is the cave?
I
mean, there's enough that you could
know, right?
fly out of it before.
That's true. So let's say at least 4 paces, maybe like 6 paces total at its highest point.
Roger that. Usually it should be about a 1/4 as tall as it is wide. So where's my measuring tool?
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, that's quick and dirty.
I like
that.
that.
Not exactly.
Which one's the measuring tool?
The circle,
It's the circle.
Inverted Q.
Inverted Q, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So since it's about 15 paces, 15 by 15 paces, it's probably only about 4 to 5 paces at its tallest point. Okay, this matters for people who smash into walls.
Yes.
If y'all are ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, let's go then. You guys have come back down. It seems that the mandrakes, now that you're looking, and I'll direct this to Anushka because she can see in the dark and actually see things. So now that you're looking, you can see subtle twitches of movement among the foliage, and you know that this is the plants themselves, but they don't seem to be especially aware of you. And it looks like many of them have reburied themselves.
I saw the twitches earlier, but I just assumed that was, plants moving around in water because the water here is not still. Nope, turns out they're alive. Before you plod ahead like that, Harmon, you realize that you're not the light source, right?
I'm also blind, Fodder.
Oh, okay. Well, that was fun.
All right. That ends Harmon's turn. Connor is going to rote initiative, dash, and then try to rally Harmon. So dash is my speed. I have my speed die +1 if body's greater. 4. Oops, wrong tool. There we go, and a rally. I have knack for leadership. Gonna use it.
Oh, I think this area is a wall, by the way.
Get rid of reeling and become focused, Harmon.
Oh, nice.
Huh. The two things cancel each other out. It's good to know. I'm guarding and focused, but apparently my script doesn't allow that, so...
We're going to ignore that because it just makes things more crowded. So I am marking this red line as the wall. And then this area is all beach.
Just to clarify, the red stripe area is water or rock?
Deep water.
Deep water. Got it.
Go in that and you're going to require your swimming skill. That's what he said.
Yeah.
You're the light source, buddy, so you're next.
All right. I am definitely going to go ahead and expend my focus to guard. I'm going to go ahead and dash 6. That was actually not that far, so I could just go ahead and go 4 meters, and then I'll roll to move again. Hey, cool. So I can go ahead and end up 5 meters here. Because I'm going to go 6 and then back up 1.
Gotcha.
Right, that's the whole turn.
Okay, cool. So the Big Daddy Mandrake is, as Harmon approaches, is going to rustle and stir and try to scream.
Did
in
Anushka
his
do anything?
face. Did
I'm
Anushka do
doing my
anything?
thing right now. Just gonna stride and focus.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I just stride and focus. I'm done.
Gotcha. Okay. Big Daddy Mandrake. So, Harmon, give me body, will, and
Before you do
presence.
that, I break focus to attack you,
Okay, then.
which means I
In
can get
that
rid of
case,
that. Put the actual
I'll-
guard up and get rid of this old thing.
I should be able to just... Yeah, I'll just counter. So I will counter attack. 3d10. Seven.
Disappointing. Shoot. Would you allow me to spend an XP to change my favorite use of weapon? Because I haven't done that since I've gotten the new weapon.
I may have
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
to an elite knight. You lost to a brainless plant.
No,
Tied,
I
at
tied
least.
with a brainless plant.
Tied
Also, I
with a
don't care about
brainless
being
plant?
afraid, so it's never a thing for me.
Okay. Could my brainless plant retreat to break the tie?
It can't because it countered. It was too aggressive.
Right. Okay, that's right. In that case, simultaneous hit, right? It was a counterattack.
Right.
So to you, it is going to be a poison punch, which is just damage +1. So it'll be 2 damage coming to you.
Alright, I soak that, so I just go reeling.
Nice, and I'm gonna go reeling as well, but here we're soaking with 4d10. Whoop-ha! And your damage would be 3, right?
4. My damage is
4.
slaying,
Slaying.
but you soaked 4,
But I
so
soaked
you're
it
just reeling as
4.
well.
All right. Here. Okay, cool.
Which means that you don't do that fear-ass thing that you tried to do before.
Exactly. I tried to scream but couldn't. So my other little
You have no
baby
mouth.
mandrakes have no mouth. Baby mandrakes are going to rush Harmon. Let's see here. We got a movement speed. They've got a dash of 0. They can only sprint and stride. So we're going to roll a sprint die. They're sprinting with a d6. We're going to do a 1 mass sprint, so this could either rock or suck. It rocked. All right.
I'm going to crash into Harmon.
Oh god, it really did. It was way too much.
I was going to warn you. You can always roll smaller dice if you want to.
What's done is done, but now this is craziness. Okay. All right, so you know what? This guy is going to make the most of his 6, and he's going to charge.
I mean, you could roll 1 separate die for each one. It's not that hard.
I know. Okay. Well, okay. One dude is charging here.
Through the water with no
Through
problem?
water.
Yeah, they don't give a shit, apparently.
Nice.
I mean, I guess if they have swimming dice, it doesn't matter.
Do they have swimming dice?
No. Not especially.
Okay, then they attack with D4s. What do they care? They have D4, D6. Who gives a care?
Yeah, the best thing I going for them is they naturally float.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna roll my guard first, and we'll work from there. Yeah, I already beat him.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Right, and to clarify, there is a stride action. People don't often take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1, 2. 2 will actually get him there. Nice. Okay.
I don't think
This guy.
I don't think that one was attacking you, Griff. I don't think that's what you're rolling against.
Okay, I guess that was their run. My bad. I thought that was an
I
attack.
think he was doing them all individually. Yeah, I was confused
The
for a second
alternative
too.
would
We
have
just
just
had
been
the
really
roll.
dumb.
We just had the conversation about rolling a d4. It's like you just still rolled a d6.
Yep.
Movement.
Okay. Move there. He got the 6. So we'll move him 5. He'll run out here, and this last guy got the 1, so we'll move him 2, and then he'll take the stride for another 1 to just get up over here with his buddy. So he used 2 actions. All the guys that dashed are going to guard. Oh.
I can attack twice.
I don't think you're gonna. Well, actually, one of these guys can get attacked.
2
Here's
of them
what we're
are in
gonna
range
do.
of me.
Yeah, this guy's gonna guard. This guy is gonna attack with his pack tactics because he's got a guarding dude. So poison punch is going to be 3d6 plus a d12 for his pack tactic plus a d8 for your reeling.
Yep, I'll counter.
Don't worry, Harmon. Their bark is worse than their bite.
Okay, I got a high of 7.
10, 10,
Eesh.
12, and I'll reroll that other d12 as well.
Yeah, damn.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all slaying, so that's what, 8 plus 2, 10?
Yeah, Jesus. What do these guys soak with? They do soak with 4d6, but yeah, at the best, it's gonna be
Still down to
gonna be
overkill.
bad. Yeah. Now these guys are immune. They're unshakable. They're immune to overkill fear, but he is very much. You just hack it into 2 pieces. Bleh, dead. And then these 2 guys are gonna guard, and then that's my turn. Back to y'all.
Man, if only we could have gotten Harmon to fight with a giant 2-handed sword.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is literally Berserk.
This is the this is the sword that I was going after when the goblins took me.
Yeah. He made it out with the sword, and when they found him, he was being chased by goblins trying to get the sword
The
back.
goblins want
They
the
drove
sword
him
back.
off.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and deal with these mother truckers.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna go ahead and move to here. You're floundering in D4 water.
Yeah.
So let's see, move, refresh. I got 2 more actions. Yeah, I might as well aim and attack you because I'm not afraid of you that much.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and slaughter you.
All right. You're melee attacking.
Yep, with the martial sword.
Okay, then it's going to be a poison punch counter.
Why am I rolling like ass?
3d6 and a d12.
You got a 9.
4.
Yeah, see, I should have had a much better roll than that. Wow, a whopping 3-point hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's still a hit. I'll take it.
Still a hit.
Dice are swingy.
Yes, they are. What am I doing? Sorry. Shit. Ignore all of that. Finger spasm. Okay. Yep, I'm soaking your 3-point hit. These little critters are tough.
I come forward and send you reeling.
Yes. Reeling.
Wow, that was a crappy roll.
Okay.
All right, well, that's it. I run up and slash it. Go, great. The tiniest monster, and I can't even kill her. I'm done.
Sir Connor, did you want to wander up and take your stab at this guy too?
All right, I think I can stride closer.
Well, you're a true. You can rally. You can give focus to our Juggernaut of Death, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably pump more into him because I think we want the boss monster dead.
So dash there and rally Harmon.
Yeah, I think your counterattacks will kill these monsters.
Damn it.
It's the same one as before you use the knack.
If
I
we
know.
can stop rolling like gas.
Okay, so given that, I will go ahead and ready a spell and then rally Harmon instead. So this way, at least Harmon will not be reeling for the moment. So let me go ahead and pull up my rally. I have this many dice. There you go. That'll do it. And hey, Harmon, would you like to roll me your will?
Hold on 1 sec. Are you a true leader, by the way?
No.
Okay, so
No,
just get
he
rid
is
of
a flesh
reeling.
warder.
But I am a flesh warder.
Will, you said.
In the unlikely event you get hurt.
Oh, it's likely. I'm that kind of fighter. I am very much the berserk standard.
All right, that is still 3 points of flesh ward. Congratulations, Harmon.
Got it.
The light protects you.
All right,
And
so
my turn's done.
Yep, I'll guard again, and I'll attack the big guy with a bonus D8 because he's reeling.
He is reeling. Okay. Because he's reeling, he can't counter, so he's got to dodge. And actually, his dodge is just a D10, so it's not a good situation for him. Here we go. Hippidoo. 9 is
I mean, that's
respectable.
pretty good, yeah. I mean, makes it so I don't have to roll the D8 for reeling. So that's what, 1, 2, 4.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. 4. And this guy's soaking with D10s. 4 D10s is a lot. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you got
can't
4
be
successes
stopped.
every time.
Yeah, I cannot be stopped today with my soaks. Okay.
But I've hit you, though. And something I just
Yes, still
remembered.
reeling.
Also, I have sleep close.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm a giant, so it's kind of extended, but I don't think that's going to let me hit 2 extra guys. So I will sweep.
Definitely hit this guy, though. I
I'll
thought you
sweep
said
to the guy
sleep
behind.
for a second.
Yes,
That's
I
why
sleep
I was so
close.
excited. He's
No
like,
one closer
"You have
to sleeping
sleep on
than
that
me."
sword?"
To be fair,
Gotcha.
that is a problem for me nowadays. But yeah, no, I'll sweep to the guy in the back first.
Okay, the guy in the back first, who is not guarding, who cannot counter because he doesn't threaten you, so he's going to dodge with a D6. Hubu. 3. Okay.
1,
Yikes, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. 4d6. It doesn't matter because he would be dying anyway. Blah. But overkilled.
And then the one in front of me, the guarding one.
Yep. And he is also going to dodge. Actually, he could counter. So he's going to counter. 3d6 and a D.
Yeah, remember, he's
D8.
guarding.
Yeah. But they're not veterans, so it would just be a D8. So
I
3d6,
think these are the
D8.
first non-veterans we've ever encountered.
I know, right?
I mean, at least it makes sense. This is a war going on. There's a lot of veterans around here. Let's see. You got a 6 at your highest, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage.
Okay. Could survive it. 46, possible. No! All my luck is gone. He is also
Alright,
quite
I need
dead.
a quick refresher, since apparently I had been doing sweep wrong for a long time. The sweep target has to be within the certain distance of my last hit and myself, right?
If you're sweeping, yeah, it's got to. The sweep is the original target and you.
Right,
So
right.
what is it? Sleep close.
Yeah, but extended because I'm a giant.
Oh, then
2
yeah, then it's
close
within
plus
2.
1.
So it's got to be within 2 meters of you and 2 meters of the last target.
Yeah. I keep forgetting close and near, 2 different things. Yeah, so I just attack a guy here, and I can't attack that guy there. Then, got it.
I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been doing it wrong before. I was attacking anything within the distance of me, and not the distance of me and the last guy. So that's why I was double checking.
It's a bigger deal for the fulguration, which I think is coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh, you weren't here when it kicked off last time.
Right. Okay. So are we done?
Yeah. That's everybody on the good guys.
Okay. Bad guys. This dude's recovering from reeling. And he's not going to guard. He is going to just. It's really goofy, but I think he's just going to run because he's not going to do any real good back here. I guess, no, he's here. He's going to take a swing at the doctor.
He's going to nibble me.
Remember, he is restricted by his swimming die.
Yeah, all of his
standing.
D4s.
He's sending
So
out.
it's rolling 3d4 instead of 3d6. Like, it's a big deal.
Oh,
And the doctor attempts to dodge.
Yes.
Rafferty. Last week I discovered we got sweep wrong.
That's what
If something is
That's what we just talked about.
Oh, you just finished that?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're moving on, getting on with our lives.
All right, and because I'm a pacifist who hasn't been fighting against it, he just kind of like backs off and goes, "Oh wait, should I bite him? I don't know."
Well, he almost hit you. We are rolling like ass.
It was a close thing.
Okay. I mean, if we weren't so highly skilled, we were making mistakes.
Oh, that's not even skill. That's just me refusing to fight.
No, you rolled 2 and a 1.
Yup.
Okay. This guy, we're gonna sprint, but we're gonna roll a low die for sprint. We're gonna roll
you can roll a D4 if you want.
4, 1, 2. Oh, geez, 3, 4. Put me here, and then
you
can
do
I get
minus
back to
1
3?
for stride.
No, you can't. His stride is 0.
That's.
Do they have a 0 stride?
What's your stride?
Dash is 0. His stride is 1. So
then
he could
you can
dash
add or
back.
subtract 1 from your stride.
Okay, so that's what we're doing.
Or plus 1 to do that weird ass thing.
Yeah, they're clumsy, but they can still move.
Gotcha. All right, our
they're swarming.
Mandrake.
Yeah, they're swarming.
Yep, they're swarming. Daddy Mandrake is going to recover, and he's going to swing, and he's going to take 2 bonus d12 for his guarding buddies, his distracting buddies. So he's rolling 3d10 and 2d12 with a poison punch.
And I'll, of course, counter.
Okay. Oh,
so you have
mediocre.
6 at your highest?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 damage to Big Daddy, whatever his name was.
Gotcha. Okay. 10 damage. Yikes. So yeah, I think best I can do would be to bump that to 6, which would not matter because he's going to die.
Unless he has any tappable gifts.
Let me see. Nope. No. Nothing like toughness or anything, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think you just do. I think you just cleave him in twain. Blah.
By the way, the sword or whatever is supposed to be over here, right?
The sword was embedded in him, but I think when you cleave it, it falls out. You didn't hurt the sword in your cleaving.
I was about to say, it'd be a real bitch if I just destroyed
really
the sword.
really
guys,
But no. Come on, that would just be vindictive. I think that's it for my action. You still got 3 of these critters.
Yeah, because they moved up and guarded.
Plot armor.
Is it to us?
Yep.
Why won't you die?
I will try to give Anushka focus.
Oh, too late to aim to the attack. So don't give it to me anyway.
Well, then I'll try to give it to Harmon on my way over.
Yep. All right. So I have rolled to attack the critter in front of me. Please roll its D4 defenses.
He's within striking, so he's going to try to counter you, but it's going to be D4.
3d4.
Hey!
Yes, finally. That's 2, and it's crit, so it's 3 with a +2 bonus. It's a 5-point hit.
All right.
5 points, stupid plant monster.
Soaking. I assume soak is not limited by encumbrance.
No, soak is not. Roll your full soak.
All right. I see 2 of the 5, which means
reeling, hurt, afraid, and injured.
Injured, yeah.
Why won't you do it?
Alrighty then.
Okay, Doc, if you want to get out of here,
I very well might.
Yeah, I'm done. That's my exciting round.
Oh right, I actually have an action. That's right. I was attacked. That wasn't a choice I did. Okay, I lost track of myself. Last person act. I do have a weapon. I could fire it off of these guys, but Harmon's basically got it, and he's doing great. I guess yeah. I'll just sort of stride away, and guard. There's no reason for me to do anything right now.
Stride and focus.
Oh, I could totally focus. You're right, actually. Let's focus.
Yeah, and
So
then
there
you
you go.
guard as needed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I break my focus, or I use my focus turn to guard, and then aim and attack. So
Okay.
aim at this guy here.
All right. Well, he will try to counter you. 3d6 and a d8. 2 6s.
2
Does
10s
not beat
plus,
2
I reroll the
10 and an
d12.
8.
So 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 10 damage.
Yep. Which he can't pray to soak, so he did.
And I can swing to the other guy because he is within the 2.
Nice.
Alright, so swinging
Same
over to
deal.
that guy. Same deal without the aim. Aim is not transitive.
Hmm. I got all my good rolls up front.
Another 6 on that one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 damage to that guy.
If he soaks at all, he's still dying, so I think he's just dying. Bleh.
Well, you can't make that choice. Roll the dice. He could be dead.
He's a monster.
Yeah, he's dead.
He would soak 2 of it, so he's just dead. He's
Yeah.
not.
We don't need a
overkilled.
dying monster to come crawling out of one of our backpacks later in the day.
Well, there's one monster left alive, so I assume it's going to recover from reeling and try to run away.
Probably. I guess that's all your actions, right? So yes, he is going to recover from reeling, and he's going to scream very loudly at you, Anushka.
You have focus! Blow the shit out of it, Doc!
Yeah, it's time to blow the shit out of this. So how did the
Okay.
laser beam?
I don't
It's going to
know.
be dodge only, and it's in the water, so I hope it enjoys.
It's D4.
Whoop!
If you're gonna blow your pacifism,
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Solar Beam is a plant-based move, so it should be fine.
Right.
yes, lightning and
It's
electricity are
eco-friendly.
good for plants. By the way, don't ask Beta to be.
I didn't create Bulbasaur. You can't blame me.
That is 6 points weak.
Yeah. Well, a week gives him a chance.
And I guess 7, 8 with hurt and injured.
Yeah.
Right, 8. Well, we're soaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which soaks it down to 3.
Soaks it down to 3, which means you're not dead, but you
Not
are interrupted.
Dead, am interrupted, and reeling.
So it does
So-
send you reeling and end your turn.
You can see its tiny, weird little mouth open up to scream, and you just put a lightning bolt in it, and yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah, it was your guys' turn again now, so I guess Anushka, you can. I was gonna say, Doc, last turn when you focused, you think you heard voices from up the well shaft above you. I think
Damn
your
it.
battle people are taking note of it.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
I'm going to rally the doctor and then run.
Oh, I'm killing the plant monster. Roll your 3d4 or whatever.
All right. This is my cue to run. I think it's see what my run score is. I think it's 27. It's 18.
All right, that's a nice run.
Yeah, I'll grab the sword from the remains.
Good, good.
I'm attacking the monster in the deep water, so try to dodge.
7 and 9. It literally can't roll.
Oh, well then that's going to be 3, 4 plus 2, 5, 6, and hurt and injured. So 8 points of regular damage. I think you're dead.
We'll see.
You don't have 4 soak dice, do you?
I do have 4 soak dice. These guys are tough, but
So get out
I
of my
didn't make it. So,
get out of my face.
yeah, well done.
I have plant goop all over me now. It's
The
dead. It's
waxy-
dead.
Carroty root
You
with the
don't know
weird
that.
humanoid face. It stops twitching on the end of your blade, and you are pretty sure that it is dead.
You don't know that.
So if
All
I eat
right.
this,
So
meat
Harmon, we gotta
vegetarian-
grab the sword and get out of here.
Oh, I've got it. Like I said, my run speed is 38. I'm ahead of
Yeah.
most of everybody except for
Wait
you.
for me.
I think we chalk out of here.
The lowest. I guess it would be the doctor has the lowest run speed, right?
Yeah, unless I go coward, in which case I'm probably okay.
I mean, the joke is that we're leaving him behind, but the actuality is I'm probably trying to get to the entrance to secure it in case anybody actually is gathering there. So
yeah,
that
but he can tap flight response and go coward. Yeah. And
yeah, default 12, max out 24.
Right. Now I'm just saying that Harmon's not running away from you with a sword like, haha, you fools.
He's the true king now.
I'm going to secure the entrance. Well, no, it's not glowing blue, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm not Rinaldi. This isn't the Avatar sword.
Right, but this will deposit us outside of town. They have no idea where this is, and we could just leave in the middle of the night.
They might come down the well entrance and then discover us. But this explains why someone recovered the sword.
Let's see if they do.
We're going to see now. So basically what's happening, I'm trying to be more transparent. Last week during the debrief, got a criticism, which I think is valid, that I will often set target numbers for successes versus rolling when NPCs are involved. I really should roll. So the question here, just for full transparency, is at this point, it's clear that there is some activity going down happening in the well. The first scream attracted the notice of these guards who didn't want to go down, but definitely heard the sounds of struggle, further screams, and they didn't see anyone go into the well, right? Once they got there. So it's clear that someone's down there and they found another way down. The question is, can they find the entrance before you guys can make it back the way you came? These guys are horses. They don't have tracking, but they do have searching. They're a search party. So I'm going to roll 2d8 for them.
Local, they should get local area knowledge.
Oh, I guess so.
Which is a bonus d12.
That would be a d12. Okay. So they're going to roll 3 dice. If they can get 2 successes, I'm going to say they can find your entrance before you do. So 2d8 and a d12. Here we go. Hup, hup.
Oh,
That's
snap.
2 successes. Yeah. So, as you guys make it out into the cool evening air, you see that your entrance has been surrounded by these 4 Enclume guards, and seated not far away is Emmett, who is gives you a little applause. He says, Sir Connor, had I known that you were going to recover the sword, I would have suggested we work together, but you've done an excellent job. Now, hand it over so I can return it to my good uncle. And there can be peace between our families at last.
As you wish. Now, I'm trying to deceive him. I'm going to stab him with it.
Well, I mean, Harmon has the sword.
Oh, Harmon has a sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can stab him with your own sword. You don't know what the fuck it looks like, I'm assuming.
Well, you've seen my sword.
I think
it is in the middle of the night.
Like.
So.
It's just true, it's dark.
Yeah, what speed? He's a horse, you said? Horses don't have night vision.
Yes. That's true. It is dark, and he does not have night vision.
One of my companions has it. Give me a moment. He will go to Anushka, say, I need to borrow your sword.
Okay. I guess I'll hand over the martial sword again? Oh, okay. Well, sure. I live to serve.
I will give it back or give you a saber. They are similar in cutting capacity.
I yield. So here you go.
Thank you. He will then carry it like crooked in his arm, like he's cradling the blade and kind of putting himself in the way of swinging it.
Mm-hmm,
for want of a satin pillow to put it on. Right?
Cradling it like a baby.
Yeah. And about the closest he is going to come to peace binding the thing. So if This lord is suspicious. He can roll his inquiry, and I will go for my deceit.
He is suspicious of you, to be sure. So let's do that.
All right. That would be a will and deceit, I would imagine.
That sounds right. You're using Anushka's blade as the prop. So, I mean, this actually wouldn't work without any kind of sword, but yeah, I was going to give you a bonus, but honestly, you couldn't probably pull this off if you didn't have something in your hands, even though it is dark outside. So, yeah.
And he's already seen Connor's sword in action, knows the shape of it. And
Exactly.
this is a straight blade that is also fencing, and it's critical, so I can just roll what I got. Here we go. All right, a 5-6 high.
And what would this be like? Do you think searching would apply here? Like mind and searching? Mind and inquiry, probably? Mind and inquiry.
Mind and inquiry.
I mean, that's only if he's going on of Connor's words.
He kind of is. I mean, what would it be to... I guess observation would be the other thing.
Yeah, I mean, if he knows what the sword's supposed to look like, I guess. And if he can suss it out in the dark. But then again, Connor's trying to get as close to him as possible. That's the flaw in trying to kill this guy.
Yeah. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to say mind and inquiry. I'm going to give... So,
it would be inquiry is the skill of seeing through lies.
Yep. So we're going to do that. We're rolling 2d8.
I like this deceit. Okay, so mind inquiry. You could throw craft in there if you want to see if you can see through that. They recognize that the sword we're giving up is not anywhere resembling the weapon. But you probably don't have any craft, so who cares?
Definitely does not have any craft.
Right. So, do you have any familiarity with Zhang Gao?
Definitely not. No.
Okay, because this is like a foreign sword. But it is weird looking, which I think does add some credibility, whether that's worth a bonus or just...
Well, I mean, he's already seen through the lie itself.
Yeah. I think...
Well, so you won the duel?
He did.
Yeah. Connor rolled a 6 high, and Emmett rolled an 8 high.
Okay, so he already sees duplicity going on, so he might not be convinced. And I gotta be honest here, the martial sword is weird, but he could say, like, that's not, that's a weird sword, but that's not the average, that's not the blade. So yeah, I could see him, like, not a bit.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stop you before you...
something else you can roll.
Hmm.
You already used your personality for today?
Yes, I have.
Ah!
The good old 1-1 roll from earlier.
Could my cosmopolitan mask the fact that it's of another culture?
Okay, hold on.
You're from his
idea.
culture, too.
Hold on, I'm going to bail your ass out. It says, no, please, no more bloodshed. I have to chime in and say, if this will put an end to all this violence, this is the sword that you're looking for, and I will hold up Gaston's rapier.
Okay. Interesting. So what I'm going to say is...
Now, do you want me to make a roll of deceit?
Yes, we can do it this way. Connor, you're already... I'm going to move you, right? I'm going to say that you were approaching, but you did not get close enough to land any kind of killing blow. Anushka, I'm going to assume you're back here where the doctor is.
Yeah, and that's where I'll have to, like, shove the doctor... Oh, I got to pull a new token. How do I do that?
I'm also going to say, and I'll shrink you down. I'm also going to say that this should be at a penalty because you're basically trying the exact same gambit twice in a row. This guy would have to be very stupid.
A penalty is a bonus for him.
Yes.
But I'd like to point out that I actually do have a Western-made sword.
And it's fancy as hell.
Right.
That's
So
several hundred denarii payday could buy.
So that's your call.
It meditates with spikes of ruby.
Okay.
All right.
I'll cancel it. I'll cancel out the penalty then. But
well, try to beat my 8.
yeah, let's see. I mean, I can't actually. He's rolling 2d8, so.
Okay. You could tie, which would make life difficult for me.
He goes.
So this is the actual sword.
He snorts and he says, "Step back, Sir Connor. Have your messenger bat there deliver my prize, and don't try anything funny."
Please, I implore you as Lord, don't hurt these people. And I'll have to give big innocent eyes.
You do have the big innocent eyes.
Because I bought the seat a long time ago. I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
Please, I beg you. My heart cannot take this violence.
You have lost your innocence.
So you guys are watching this moment unfold. Anushka approaches with the sword. This is the sword that belonged to Gaston, right?
This is Gaston's rapier, an aluminum rapier, one of the most expensive weapons in the world.
Okay. There's a moment as you hand the sword over to Emmett, and he holds it in his hands, and he turns to call over to one of his soldiers to bring over a light so that he may examine the blade and ensure its authenticity. And in this, you have a moment. You could strike, you could run, but you know that once light is bathed on this thing, if this guy Emmett has ever seen this sword, he's going to know that he's not holding the actual Rinaldi sword. So what do you plan to do?
He didn't, when Connor held up the sword, did he say out loud, "I know the sword," and that's not it? Or did he say, "That's not the sword"?
I think he might have just said he didn't trust Connor, but
okay. Well,
that's not the sword. He'll say that's not the sword.
Okay. Well, I'm making a good faith effort. If he might not know, this is definitely a royal quality. So I mean, everything about this weapon screams expensive old money. So
It does.
I mean, if you're telling me this isn't going to work, period, I wouldn't have tried it.
I don't think it's going so. Because here's the thing. So this sword was sort of a treasure given to the Enclume. It would have been on display. Anyone, even whoever brushed elbows with part of the Enclume nobility, has probably seen this sword. Probably up close.
Okay, so her deceit wasn't going to work at all. I mean,
so we can roll it back if you don't want to do that.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of bummed because I thought that would be kind of cool to try and do this, but no, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. If they know what the sword is, I mean, screw it. I'm still going to do it anyway because it's cooler to do it, and I don't.
Stab them.
I mean, the reason why Connor tried it in the first place.
I wouldn't do that. I would have to try, and I can't have a repeat of what happened with De La Vega. So I would do this anyway. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's never seen it. Just because it's on display doesn't mean he ever went to go see it or some kind of pilgrimage. And it is an aluminum rapier, the kind of stuff they would make in the furnaces of Enclume. Maybe
it's Darkout.
And also it's Darkout, and he may not know his swordsmanship. You know, once again, I always go back to the simulationism of the game. He might not know.
There's always
he might look at this and say, "This is obviously a superior quality weapon. This must be what they're talking about." Plus, also, I'm lying. The other thing is also people underestimate. I'm lying to his face. Sometimes people will admit a lie because in the heat of the moment. So I'm still gonna do it.
So how about this? We established he does not have craft. He's just going to roll his intelligence, which is a D8. His mind, right? Which is a D8 to determine if this is indeed the sword. If you can. And you're also making this argument, right? Like you're trying to convince him that this is.
I mean, he held up a martial sword, which was like show this weapon. It's like, why is the blade green? Like what the hell is this? This doesn't even look even remotely like something terrestrial. I'll say, no, it's this weapon. It's like, oh, yes, it's made of the moon metal that only avoirdupois smiths know how to work with. And also this looks incredibly expensive and has filigree, and most importantly, has a local maker's mark on it. So, this is a Western-looking weapon. I mean, he showed up with a Chinese saber, and I said, no, it's actually this.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Would the Rinaldi heirloom have a maker's mark on it?
Yeah, but I mean, he might look at this and say, "Oh, this looks like it could be it." So, right. and I also don't feel like being decapitated by Harmon.
Right. Like my own base instinct would be like, on a 1, they would say, yes, this is a legit fancy sword, and 2 successes would be what it would be take to distinguish 2 fancy swords as being definitely not exactly the same. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. My tact here is...
That's my field.
My tact here is that Harmon is minutes away. Minutes, I'll say. From just telling these guys, I'm Harmon, champion of the Grand Tourney, and I'm walking away from this.
Yeah.
At your own peril, chase after me. But I'm letting you go.
Right, but I mean, that's my case. I think I have a plausible case. I have a plausible case, and I passed a test. So those are my 2 things there. If it still doesn't work, it still doesn't work. I can only do what I can do.
I'm gonna give him a roll for it. I'm gonna give him a D8 roll, and if he can beat a 3, then I'm going to say that he recognizes it. He would look for the maker's mark or something. It's an outside chance, but there is a chance. It's a small chance.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. That he believed your lie, which got you up to him, and then he grabs the sword, and now he's rolled to recognize the sword.
Yeah, I mean, initially, Connor's whole gambit was just to get close enough to stab the guy. Connor just wanted to kill him. And in that sense, I think you definitely got that moment, that opportunity. So, but here we go. Rolling a d8. Got a 6. Okay. As he examines the blade in the firelight, he can see that it does not bear the markings that the Rinaldi sword has, which you guys actually have seen up close yourselves as well, the first time you held that blade. And he wheels on you and he shouts, "Treachery!" And at this point, treachery seems to be the go word. His men are readying their weapons.
All right. That's when Harmon says his thing. The thing I just said. With the addition of, and you leave her alone.
You could roll to intimidate, I think, if you want to do that, because that sounds like...
Can I get a bonus for the inclusion of winner of the grand tournament?
Yeah.
Because we all know Harmon has no presence.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm living on deeds, not actions.
Exactly.
What's the bonus? D8?
Take a D10. Being a tournament winner is kind of a big deal.
I would throw out the whole Biscleve pit fights and everything like that, but I don't think that carries any weight around here.
Probably
I've beaten all of your nobility. Back down.
Okay. And
7 beats a 6.
I like it. Okay. So yeah. When you make yourself known, you can see that this sends a visible shudder through Emmett as he sizes you up, and he holds up a hand and he says, "Hold, man." And you can almost audibly hear his talking together as he says, "They obviously don't have the blade, and this is a paltry ruse," and he's going to throw the actually he's got your sword, Anushka. It's a really nice sword. He's a really petty man. I think he's going to say, "Fine, then take your leave. We'll take this for the trouble," and he's going to sheathe the sword.
You'll not rob my men of their property.
Well, your men tried to steal what belongs to the Enclume.
Sir Connor, please, if we could just avoid having another fight today. I really don't want more deaths on my conscience tonight.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
I will give
No.
you as much money as it takes to recompense the cost of a sword over the burials and drink it will cost to get me over another man on the ground.
Even though I don't like his face.
Sir Connor, we know you don't like his face. But that's a matter for another time.
It's a very long face.
This is getting
Almost,
uncomfortably personal.
Only
it's
has
almost
so
like
much
you're insulting me
patience.
now. I mean,
Sir Connor, he only has so much
You are
patience. We
equally
should take him
broad.
off for while it lasts.
say, yeah, you're saying horses have long faces. Well, so do donkeys. What are you getting at?
You have the chin for it.
As you look around, Connor, it seems like these guys don't want to fight you either. Emmett is definitely terrified, and among his men, you make eye contact with Fernand, who is stoic, but you see very uncomfortable at the position that he's being placed in.
Come on, Anusha. Come back here. Let's go.
Anushka, are you
we're
willing to let
making
the sword go?
I made a promise, and every time I look at Gaston's weapon, I think of well, actually, I'm filled with a mix of emotions at the moment. Anushka would be overwhelmed, and I think in her spirit, she would go. But I'm going to remember this guy's face because it was kind of like, you're being jerks. But we're getting away, and we're getting away with the sword. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have to think that Gaston died in a pointless fight, and I can't let someone else die the same way. So yeah, I'm bugging out.
Okay. It sounds unanimous. Are you good with this, Connor?
Yes.
All right. As you guys depart, and the Enclume turn to head back towards the village, you can hear Emmett saying to his men, "So then, what happened here tonight?" And Fernand says, we encountered the Connor de Crevis, and but we're unable to locate the sword. And Emmett walks over and jumps up and smacks him across the face. Poof! It's like, no, we didn't see them. They were not here. Understood? And all of his men say, understood. And then they march back.
Love it.